Hey guys, it's Daniel Miller with Upward Realty, and today we're going to be talking about how to save time and money with updated technology in your home. Okay, so how to save time and money with updated technology in your home. Today I'm going to talk about 3 of my favorite kind of high-tech home updates that I really like. I like to geek out on this stuff. I'm kind of a nerd. I always like the latest technology. But I think also there's some practicality to these things as well. It's not just because they're fun or new or exciting. It's because they really can help you save money. They really can help you save time. So the first one I'm going to talk about today is the Nest Home Thermostat. So when this first came out a few years ago, I was really excited about it. Got it, installed it on my own in my house, went through the process. And basically what the Nest Thermostat is, if you're not familiar, they've been around for a little while, so probably one of the older home updates that you can do. But basically, it's a thermostat that it connects to Wi-Fi. So basically, I'll just kind of go through the features. Basically, one of the really cool things about it is that it senses when you're home or away. So it has sensors, so it basically begins to learn patterns of traffic, like as you're going in the hallway, if that's where you have it, or if you have it near your kitchen. It basically begins to learn and to remember when you're going to be home or when you're going to be away. So it automatically begins to adjust that way and basically turn your thermostat on or off because of that. The next cool thing that it does is basically it learns your patterns. So in the mornings, it's going to begin, like if you get up and turn your AC or your heat up in the morning, especially in the winter, and then at nighttime you're turning it down, and you begin to do that over several weeks, it basically begins to learn your patterns and just begin to do those things for you. So that's awesome, really helps you to save some money because you're no longer having to remember to do things manually. It's already beginning to do it on its own based off of what you've kind of taught it by your patterns. And then the third really cool thing that I like about it is that it's going to, you have like an app on your phone or even like your watch. And what you can do is you can, if you're laying in bed, I know this is super lazy, but if you're laying in bed and you're like, man, it's super hot right now, like I wish the AC was lower, you don't have to get out of bed. You just pull up your phone or on your watch and you basically just turn down the temperature and it works and it feels kind of like magic. So that's the Nest Thermostat. The next piece of home technology that I want to talk about is the August Smart Home Lock. And one of the cool things about it is you don't have to worry about keys. And so if you're not around by chance, like let's say you were gone and you needed to let in like a contractor to do some work, you can give them access remotely via an app. So basically Android or iPhone app works with it. It connects through Bluetooth and you no longer have to worry about like, okay, who has keys to my house? Like, are they safe? You give them access for a certain period of time. So they're only able to go in there at certain times. And it's really cool. The next cool thing about it is even if you don't want to grant someone access and go through the process of approving them as a user and setting up a time frame for when they can and can't use it, the next really cool thing is if you're away, you can remotely unlock that door. So let's say that person calls you, and I use this a lot at my office especially, but I know that it would be good for home use as well. If someone is at the back door, like let's say a plumber needs to come in, which I've had to have that happen recently, some plumbing work at my office, and they're at the back door, and they're like, hey, we're here. So then I just pull up my app, and I literally just press unlock, and it just works, and it opens, and they can hear it, the deadbolt kind of turning, and then they open the door. The other really cool thing is that it will automatically relock itself after 30 seconds or however long you tell it. So there's no longer like this sense of like, oh, okay, did I lock the back door? Like if you've left your home on vacation, you can pull up your phone and you can see, oh wow, like, okay, did I lock the door? And you can see its current status. So you can know if it's locked or unlocked. And the last like really cool feature about this that I really kind of geek out about is that it works with what's called HomeKit, or like the kind of the Apple feature for working with other pieces of technology. And so I can walk up to my back door and say, hey Siri, unlock the back door. And then it takes that message, goes through what's called HomeKit, and then it sends it to the lock, and the lock just opens, and it kind of feels like magic. I love it. I know it's like dumb, like dude, just pull out your keys and unlock your back door, but like I really love that feature, and I think it's really cool. So the last one I want to talk about is called the Ring Doorbell Cam. And the Ring Doorbell Cam, I'm sure you've seen a lot of videos. Obviously, like sometimes if you have packages at your front door that are dropped off, and you're not at home, there's a concern about them being stolen. I know that's happened to lots of people. It's very unfortunate, but there's ways that we can actually see who did those things, or see who's at your front door, whether you're inside or whether you're away from home. So the Ring Doorbell Cam just goes like next to your front door, where your doorbell would go, but it's going to record video. And one of the really cool things is that it doesn't require any interaction on your behalf to begin to work. So you just set up these parameters. You're like, hey, if someone's within 15 feet of the front door, I want it to turn on. And so basically someone walks within that perimeter, and then automatically it begins to record who's at your front door. And it triggers, and it sends you a little notification saying, hey, someone's at your front door. And then you can choose to actually, on a live view, go in and see who is actually there at your front door. And it's going to continue to record the video. It's going to continue to upload it and save it in the cloud. One of the cool things is if someone's there and they press the doorbell portion on the Ring Doorbell Cam, well, side note, you can actually like edit all the sounds. You can change it from like a boring doorbell sound to like the sound of like, the organ at a baseball game or whatever. It's like, anyways, random. But when they press that, you can actually, if you're home or you're away, you can begin to talk to that person that's at your front door. So you can, if you're not home, it can look like you're home by talking to that person. They don't really know if you're there or not. And basically, it's really cool. I think the coolest part about it is just when I always get excited, like if I happen to be getting like a new technology or whatever, like a new laptop or a new phone, and I know it's coming soon, and then I can see that the UPS actually dropped off that package, then I can know, okay, I need to adjust some things around and go home and grab that real quick. So that's the Ring Doorbell Cam. It's a great security feature. So anyways, hopefully this has been helpful for you guys. This was how to save money and time with updated technology in your home. Have a great week.